You've probably heard the phrase, faith can move mountains, 1,000 times. It's one of those sayings that's just everywhere. But what if I told you the way most of us understand it is completely, fundamentally wrong? Well, that's what we're going to dig into. We're going to unpack this famous phrase and find a very different and maybe even more challenging meaning hidden inside.
Right? So, you know the one. We hear it all the time. The basic idea is super appealing. If you just believe hard enough, if your own personal faith is strong enough, you can overcome literally any obstacle, no matter how huge.
So that brings us to the real question, doesn't it? Is this all about you, as one person having some kind of mental superpower that lets you conquer whatever life throws at you? Is that really what this is all about?
Well, according to the source material we're looking at, the answer is a hard no. In fact, it says that this whole idea is an absolutely false concept. Whoa, that's a pretty bold statement, right? And it immediately makes you wonder, if that's not what it means, then what on earth does it mean? To figure this out, we've got to take the phrase apart, piece by piece. And we're going to start with the first part, the mountain itself. So, let's be super clear here. We are not talking about moving an actual, literal mountain made of rock and dirt. The power being talked about here has nothing to do with geology. It's all about something bigger, something social and even political. And here's the absolute key. The mountain is a metaphor. It stands for a massive, seemingly immovable problem that a whole community is facing together. In its original context, that mountain was almost certainly the crushing power of the Roman Empire. So, see, this isn't about a personal problem. It's about a collective crisis. Okay, so if the mountain is actually a huge political problem, well, that completely changes how we have to look at the second part of the phrase, the faith that's supposed to move it. It's the next logical question, right? If you're trying to overcome something as massive as systemic oppression, what kind of faith does that even take? It's probably not just one person believing really, really hard in a quiet room. And this is where the two ideas just completely diverge. The myth, the popular idea, is that faith is your own individual internal power. But the reality in this interpretation is something else entirely. It's not about an individual's faith, it's about a collective's faithfulness. It's a group quality. And the source, well, it doesn't pull any punches. It flat out calls the idea that your faith is some kind of personal superpower nonsense. The whole point here is a deliberate shift in focus, away from me and squarely onto we. And here's why that shift is so critical. In this view, getting divine help to move that giant mountain isn't automatic. It's not a guarantee. It's actually conditional. It depends entirely on the actions and the character of